Hey, what's happening, man? It's another one. This actually a pretty cool topic I've been meaning to kind of do because truth be told, like I think especially within a big part of culture, right? And I speak for people that's changing from the hood and culture and a lot of the mentality. When when women get with guys that's from the hood that want to change, the process of that, out of experience, I speak for that, right? But I'm gonna be real with it. Um, the guys that actually want to change should be considered, especially in relationships. Period. Nowadays, right? And not to say that this is somebody that just can't do nothing and you got to do everything. It's not like that. But I think it's a process because, prime example, environment. You know, especially chicks, and they in I don't look at them as bad. I don't look at them as being dummies neither when they actually got something that really wants to embrace change, embrace growth, and understand, what you got to sacrifice in order to gain, from this. If they want to change, support them. Support them. When they do want to change, a lot of people are going to switch up on them, period. And they're going to switch up on you for embracing them. Truth be told, it's probably one of the biggest blessings you can get in God being like, yeah, somebody finally did something, and supported my people, right? Because these guys, a lot of the times, the real ones that want to change and all that, but actually just want it better for themselves versus just something happened and you was pushed and forced away. But wherever you done went, you still trying to be the old hood dude. We not talking about that. We talking about the guys, and the fellas that understand the necessary sacrifice, you got to put in. People are going to change on you. They're going to talk about you too. They're going to try to make you look like you a sucker. You're not even a sucker. You're going to have to go through situations and be like, nah, that's cool. I ain't even tripping, man. Motherfucker tried, pulled the gun on me, came to my house, whatever, right? Smutted my name. And they still understand the process though. They still looking at it like, okay, they ain't even going to throw me off. Support them. Whatever you can do, because it's going to be critical, right? Because they going to be on parole. They can't be the tough guy. They can't sit and still be that character and do what that person does to get through problems. That old way of doing stuff is gone. It's gone, right? They going to have to embrace the other options, especially to be regular, to not keep you in the middle of a curse that come with violence and aggression and somebody got to die, or just something evil, right? Nah, it's gonna be different. They gonna love you and not be able to show you love like how they initially could when they were selling dope, having more money, uh, doing whatever they was doing to get money in the ways of instant gratification, right? Is you still gonna love them? It's a process. But these are the guys that wanna do good. They don't want to cheat. They're going to be more vulnerable. They probably going to talk to you. A lot of them growing, right? When you dealing with things with aggression and instant gratification, you ain't going to be in the positions to where you really got to talk about too much. But when it changes for you, and these are the guys that's, mind you, they're doing this and sacrificing a lot to protect the family, to not have them cursed from old stuff, not getting you killed, not getting themselves killed, or possibly the kids y'all done made, or maybe the ones you just had before, whatever, right? But the whole purpose of it is they're protecting you, right? They're believing in God, especially if the ones that do, they believing in God. They being considerate of, they ain't even a bullshit person, nothing. They ain't scary, ain't none of that, right? But that's God's fight now, because he said, I'm going to put up a fight for you. When it get to that stage, right, that means it's time to go. Will you be willing to sacrifice and do that? Or are you going to keep that person in a realm to where they're trapped under all this stuff? Because it might not be no problems. It might not be nothing going on where somebody talking about them, now everybody against them. It's just the topic is going to be the person changing. They're growing up. They're evolving. Is you going to be willing to do that with that person? Is you really with that person to love them? Or is you married to that person through the real covenant? Or is you just married to say you married like the other bitches that you probably around? It's a process, fam. If you dealing with guys that's in the middle of changing, this for women, fellas, y'all hear me too, you know, accept the process. Look at it as yourself, like, man, okay, you know, I would need to move. I would need to keep us out of harm's way. I would need to be in a place to where, and this is very important, where the person don't have mental health. But a lot of times we don't even think that mental health is a thing or that it come in these kind of ways, when it really do. When you sacrificing how you defend and who you are a lot of times, and to be something new, you going through things, and you don't do it in the right way, in a healthy way. Mental health first thing for both parties too, because one person might not be with it, but they don't, you know, it's like Chris Brown said, it's never a right time to say goodbye, because they not dealing with the problem the right way. So they really ready to leave, they really ready to branch off, but don't know how to say goodbye. So this is when mental health come into play, because they ain't gonna be who they was for the person no more, but they still don't know how to say bye. The guy's gonna be in a position where he like, look, man, I could do the best thing for us. I don't have family no more. I don't have friends. That was kind of it. That was the whole point, and probably why I was a part of all that. It's different. It's different. Especially the guys that get out of jail, that don't got a credit score, that don't got the fundamentals in real world that really matter, fam. Like, it's critical. You're gonna have to sacrifice. Hell yeah, you might have to have an option to think you might be in a shelter. Some sleep in a damn tent, or maybe they cause something, but if you doing things for a good reason, fam, I don't give a damn what you got to go through. At the end of the day, don't stagnate yourself and put yourself in a place where you're going to have mad mental health and not get healthy, nor serve your purpose. Let's be real. I think it's very important. I do. I think it's very important that these type of things is considered. I do. I do. Uh, I think you would have hell of a relationship to sacrifice too, like that. And to be considerate, to be like, okay, this is some shit that's really gonna push me. This is something, and it's not only that, it's showing the person like you really down for them. Let's be real. Not only that, it's love to self too. You pushing yourself too when it's time to do something, because y'all as one. This is what I'm talking about, especially marriage, relationship. It's a process. You can't make it about nobody else after that. If it ain't a part of that little circle that God give you, the kids, the woman, and that man, let's be real. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard on yourself, and don't make it hard on others. Not doing stuff in a healthy way. Just be real. Be real. But at the end of the day, if you embrace it right, you're going to get hell of a person. You are. A lot of what you daydream about and you see other people got going on, y'all going to be able to have that. Y'all built together. Y'all went through the process together. You didn't wait for... Who in their right mind want to be with somebody when shit really get rough? They don't, the other 100 people don't want to be a part of the process, but they're willing to still be with you, but they're going to be like, hey, that love that you keep asking me for and that you need and you whining about, I ain't going to give that to you until you hit that stage. That's a person that needs to be left. That's a person that does not need to be embraced. I don't give a damn. You don't need to get none of the finished product. Bitch, hell no. Shit no. Hold your ground, fam. If you a part of something, be a part of it. Be a pack, not a herd. It's like Love Dorsey say, you got a pack mentality or you got a herd mentality? Which one you got? Who you really with? What is you really fucking about? Like, for real. As an adult though, as your own, having your own family, not talking about your sisters, your brothers, and everybody else, that lasts for people. That's another thing. Them relationships right there is what God give you for the beginning. Y'all go through life, but that's why marriage, get and all that exists, is getting another person, and that ceremony is meant for y'all. It's not meant for everybody else. It's not meant for the in-laws on that on her side, and a vice versa effect. It's not meant for all that. Them seasons been gone. Black people, like, when people in general wake up, right? Like, especially in your relationship, don't have everybody in your relationship. Don't stagnate your own relationship to keep a relationship of you being a sister. Nigga, that's some shit that you gonna always have. You're gonna always be connected to that, no matter what. But they don't come before who you're with. My mama don't come before my wife, period. You know, I didn't have my ups and downs with my mom, but once I took that covenant with God about this woman in my life, my kids, mama and all that, I ain't paying, nah. Fuck no. No friends, no none of that shit. What the fuck am I gonna put that shit before what really matters, where I'm at, where I'm having to put the rest of my life, put my life on the line and deal with things when they come for us. What the fuck I'm gonna put anything? Come on, man. And why would I do that for somebody that's gonna put everything else before me? What kind of relationship you really gonna have? You not gonna have one. You so legendary that you gonna always have problems when you need that person. Fam, it's a process. Like, don't be looking for just the best version of people. The best version of people are the version that understands where they at in the season and the process. No matter what the weather, no matter how much watered and drenched on them with this outfit on, and the outfit don't look as good, I respect somebody that just understand what's going on. Hell yeah, I got your back. Hell yeah, right? I stagnated myself a lot, not accepting a lot of stuff from people in the process of the journey. When things got critical and got hard, people went to, like, I was misrepresented, like, for real, right? And a lot of dudes be in these positions, and I'm seeing them, and some of y'all got that coming in the future, because some of them gonna change like I did. The real version, you know what the real version is. Don't listen to the crowd. The crowd the crowd expects so much out you and don't respect you growing and what it takes and who you're even growing to be to know what the fuck. So don't act like a fortune teller about my life. You don't know shit. I understand people's lives. The more I understand that they don't, but that's not my business. I'm not stagnating myself with thinking about nobody else outside of my purpose. But let me get back on track. But all this go together. But ladies, when you with somebody that want to change, they had their hood mentality, they got out of prison, they may be institutionalized, like, if whatever you can contribute to help with the change matters deeply, like, for real. You won't lose sight and you won't lose love for that person. If you don't, you're gonna lose love. You're gonna run with anything anybody say. You're not gonna understand what's going on. You're gonna more than likely abandon, jump ship. Emotionally, you still be there physically, but you done been emotionally jump ship. You been sold out. You been just like the devil beat you. To me, I mean, that's how it be seeming, right? That's really what it is. Even without understanding, but you in a situation to where you could understand, but you just choosing to verbally tell me that you naive to anything of understanding, regardless of what the weather's been showing in the season and all that. Like, man, come on, folks. It just speaks for itself, right? And so understand the process of what come with it. And them dudes right there, man, big ups to y'all, like, for embracing the change and the growth and trying to evolve. Like, big ups. When you get them signed, fam, you had that conversation, after you have that conversation, Dip like a chip, man. If it's not reciprocated right, your best bet is to dip like a chip. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That's how dudes get killed. All that kind of stuff. This how they sit back and not listen to God, and then wham. You know, this person that you with, if she ain't understanding, you know, fam, just leave them to what they understand. But you got to go with what you understand. You feel me? But yeah, embracing everything you got to do to change, depending on the weather of the season for changing. For the, you know, for the chicks, you know, that's and ladies that's with, you know, guys that's embracing change. Like, just be considerate of that. Be considerate of that. Just, you know, for the sake of everything good to go through, like, be considerate. And you can beat seasons with choppy weather like that easily, though. You can make the boat that actually takes on storm weather, and it makes it easier to get through that. Like, you ain't got to sit and do some shit that you know is hard, that you know is not gonna work. It's only gonna work for you singletarily, even though y'all together plurally. That's just how it goes. Just being real. Like, don't even be fake about it. Don't let people get in your head. Nothing. If you're with the person and you understand, you know what they need to do to change, be that help. Plus, women to their husband is a helpmate. That's not no fucking just serve me shit. Like, stop listening to bad voices on these platforms and shit like that. Like, it does not work. Just being real, it doesn't work. You know, and it's not hard to understand this. If you want to hear it in a way that's easier for you to understand, is being said. Fellas, if you're really embracing change, fam, and like, this is how you explain it. This is the easiest way. You're gonna beat trauma. You're not gonna have to prove yourself. You're not gonna have to end up going to jail. You can it'll show you how to manage your emotions literally by making a decision to make it easy as possible. If you're stuck in your ego, you're not gonna change good. You're gonna get caught in battles that ain't really your fight. Got to be honest with you. Got to be honest with you. Let's be real, man. You know, and like I said before, relationships are important. A lot of us just don't understand them. You know, don't listen to culture. Don't listen to what everybody else do. Like, sometimes it's meant for you to actually do certain shit. Your story is not going to be the same as everybody else's. So if you're a person that's always used to being under other motherfuckers, hear me out. Hear me out. Get away from them. Especially when you know what you got and you understand what this person's on and why they doing what they doing for a reason, right? Get away from other people, period. Don't mimic them neither, because they ain't been through this. After they go through this, they gonna immediately lose love. It's all about the world with them. It ain't about nothing, you know. Let's just be real. You feel me? Big ups to the people that's a part of that process right now in their relationship. And man, hey, this is something for you, man. You know, to help y'all, you know, that got to go through it like this, that's in them relationships such as so. This give you a lot of game for you chicks. Maybe it's not even a dude that got out of jail or something, but he just want to change. Like, you see the potential and he brings it up. Like, sweetheart, have a talk with him. Tell him, sweetheart, we got bills and stuff, right? You know, we got what we got going on, but hey, man, this lease gonna be up, da-da-da-da. You know, maybe you beefing or whatever. I help you even try to find something that'll work for you more, right? To keep you out the way.